Hello everybody, welcome to our Enshrouded survival guide. We're talking about how to rotate props and kind of manipulate them in Enshrouded. It came as part of the Pact of the Flame update, the ability to kind of get a better handle on certain props. And let's kind of go into that because it's pretty, very expansive on what you can do with props now and how you can kind of fit them. You can see that right there. I was just kind of playing around with it. That's actually a brazier that I just decided to put in the wall, because why not? We can probably ignore that, but, you know. So let's kind of get right into this. So, first things first, obviously you gotta make a prop, which is basically kind of like any kind of decorative item, like a chair, table, we got our braziers here, foods, you know, any kind of decorative item is basically a prop. And then you just kind of put it in your hotbar, which we have right here. We're just going to be playing with these braziers a little bit more. And you notice on the right-hand side, we have some new keys, basically. And if we press the R key, and then we also press the right-click, you'll basically activate this ability to then manipulate or rotate or whatever your props with our fine-tune rotation. So you'll see if we press, you know, R, and then we use the middle mouse button, that's going to rotate it right around like that, so we can kind of move things as we wish. If we press T, and then we also use the middle mouse button, that's going to tilt it left and right, so you can kind of like bury it like that if you want, or however you want to do it. Let's try and put it, there we go. And then if we press G, and then use the middle mouse button, that's going to rotate it, you know, back and forth for us. So obviously, if you tilt things around a different way, you might get different angles and such, and you can potentially make some really interesting new designs. Like I have like I have a thing there. I don't know. That's just, it's art. It's art, guys. And then one kind of thing to keep in mind is if you accidentally press R and then the right mouse key again and deactivate that, it's going to reset it. So be very careful. Like if you have something exactly where you want it, just make sure you put it down before you press, you know, R and the right click, because otherwise it's going to completely reset it to what it was before. And to add on top of that, you can activate the next little kind of rotate tool, if you will, which is Q and the right click. And we can see this one, if we press, it only has one little option, that's to move the up and down. So basically, if we press Q, use the middle mouse button, we can go up and down, so we can have things floating, we can bury them in the ground, which is, I guess, maybe what I'll just do right here, just for a quick little, easy. You know what? I don't want to do that, actually. That's ugly. So, we're not going to do that, but, but much like the other one, if you're ready to, like, if you accidentally or on purpose, whatever, deactivate this by, again, pressing Q and the right click, it's going to return to its original position as well. And you can, as I was saying earlier, activate both of these. You can have this going on, and you can also have the Q one going on, so you can move up and down and rotate it as you will. So, for example, if we were going to just bury this, much like the other one that I did, let's go ahead and put, I think we're going to want the G, so let's go ahead and have that down to about a 90 degree. And I will say, for additional help, feel free to use the first person mode as well, which is just with the F key. You can see we get nice and zoomed in there. So we love that. Can you not? I'm trying to build here, man. So we have that, so we're like an extra kind of zoom, so you can kind of see what you're really doing there. And then we're going to use Q, and we're going to move that, sink that right into the wall. I think that's pretty good. Put it right there. And now we have that going on. And then it's held its position, which is nice. So we can just kind of put that right there. And now we've got that going on. And then I'm happy with that. So I'm going to click out of this. And I'm going to click out of this. So it's reset to what it normally is. But there we go. That's kind of how you can go about doing that. I'm going to have to do something on this side to hide all that. But there you go. So that's kind of how you manipulate props. And you can get a little bit more fun, you know, new aesthetics, new decorations, new builds out of this. So I'm very excited to see what people do with it, because honestly the building tools on this are getting just more and more like creative and allowing you to do like very few restrictions, I would say. So it's very robust. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's about it. So if you guys have questions on how this all works, do let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep surviving and keep thriving.